Good morning, America. We made it to Monday. Still no wars, no nuclear wars, nothing really to worry about. Let's drink together and make it today. Cinnamon hazelnut today. Team America, loud and proud. Today, the Republicans will be filing their paperwork with the courts, federal courts. Going to go to the Supreme Court, and we're going to find out some things. And got time, people. Got time. No panic. I received quite a few messages, a couple of text messages, phone calls regarding the wrestling thing that I brought up, and in my youth. And yeah, being raised in West Texas, they had the NWA, the National Wrestling Association, and at the time Terry Funk was the champion, and he eventually got beat out by Harley Race. But my big brother, he would actually go out to Odessa to the Ector County Coliseum and see the wrestling matches out there, and he'd come home and bring autographs from some of the wrestlers and stuff. It was quite a really good time because I was really young. I was really young at the time, like 6, 7, or 8 or something like that, and almost 10, I guess. But my youth, I was influenced by movies and TV quite a bit back then. A lot of good shows were coming out, but when I was like 6 or 7, the movie that scared the shit out of me, really got me scared. There was a couple of them. One was the giant ants, or something like that. I think it was the ants, and that one was kind of freaky because there was a noise that they made in the movie, and it was the same noise that the locusts in West Texas made, and it used to scare me because I thought, oh my gosh, the giant ants are around, right? And it never happened. And then the second movie that really scared the crap out of me was Planet of the Apes, the one with Charlton Heston. Oh man, that show came out, it just blew my mind because I'd never seen special effects like that. And as a young boy, I had a big imagination like that. I was quite afraid. I don't think I made it through the first movie. The first time I watched it, I actually was kind of freaking out. Went to the drive-in theater, saw it. What made it even worse than that, I remember sitting in front of the TV with my mom early on a Saturday morning, and we're watching the news, and on NBC, the fake news network, they reported that guerrillas had seized the ambassador, the embassy in Nigeria. And in my mind, all I saw was, the monkeys from the Planet of the Apes. It was happening. It was actually fucking happening. And I freaked out. I remember getting up and running out of the living room, going into the bedroom and jumping in the closet and slamming the door shut because I didn't want to come out. I was so afraid that the Planet of the Apes had actually happened. And yeah, my childhood was had a good imagination back then. It took my brother to talk me out of the closet. Even though my mom was saying, David, it's just a movie. It really doesn't exist. Get out of the closet. I wouldn't get out. My brother came up and said, David, I got to talk to you about movies. And he kind of broke it down for me. But I was still influenced by Logan's Run and Farrah Fawcett. Oh, Farrah Fawcett, the hair. Oh, Farrah Fawcett. I'll drink the Farrah Fawcett this morning. I might need a cigarette after this. Hate. But in actuality, this episode is about hate and how people love to hate people, and their hate drives them to do things that are just hateful and spiteful and mean. But then Trump's the racist. President Trump is a racist. And it causes them to hate. I can't tell you how many friends on Facebook have unfriended me because they hate Trump, and they don't understand why I like a guy that they hate. Now, I never said I like Trump. I remember Trump when he was an asshole, and he's always been an asshole. And why people liked him is as a president is because he ran the company. He ran it like a company. He ran it like a boss, not like a politician. And he did what he said he was going to do. And, you know, he's going to continue to do it. And, you know, I cannot respect anyone who's a known pedophile. And I've said it almost every episode of Team America that I don't like pedophiles at all. I don't like child molesters, pedophiles, anybody who hurts, beats up a kid. I don't like them at all. And I am not going to change my mind on that. Very recently, Hunter Biden was arrested because of the laptop incident, which is great. Took long enough. But we're going to be looking through a lot of stuff on him. And, you know, Daddy's involved too, because Daddy loves to touch little girls and sniff them. That's your president, right? Elect, if he gets it. But it's crazy, people. It's very, very crazy that people's hate is driving people to do stupid things. Because all these people who unfriend me on Facebook, they're going to come back to me eventually. They're going to come back to me and say, hey, you know, I was just being, you know, temperamental. And I'm going to be like, I don't give a fuck. If you unfriended me for something as stupid as hate of someone that you've never really met in your life, who's never really had anything to do with your life. What has President Trump done for me? I live in a shithole place. I work my ass off a lot. I still do the things that I want to do, and I didn't have to have Trump's permission to do it. As a matter of fact, I don't even get any of these stimulus checks that everybody's fucking getting. And doesn't bother me. Why? Because I bust my ass all the time. I bust my ass so much that it has nothing to do with Trump. It has nothing to do with Nancy Pelosi or any of those fucking people in government. Because those people don't directly do fucking shit for me. But Trump handled the North Korea issue very well. He pulled us out of a lot of stupid shit where we're wasting money. He's taking care of the immigration problem, which is a problem, and it's been a problem for as far back as I can remember. Now, I'm not saying that the way people were mistreated is Trump's fault, because this stuff was happening back in the George Bush areas, Obama's area, everyone's era. So what makes people want to just blame Trump? I was taking photographs of those kids sleeping with aluminum foil sheets as covers on cement floors when Obama was in office. I have pictures of all that. But no one wants to admit anything with that. Somehow it was all Trump's fault. And their hate has driven them to hate other people who supported Trump, because hate is the only way to get that their feelings out. It's really immature. It's very stupid. I've never said anything about hating anybody. I know for a fact that there isn't racism anywhere. There's a lot of prejudice running around, and people just don't know how to separate the two. And I'm not going to be wrapping myself around anything regarding that, because it has nothing to do with me. It has absolutely nothing directly to do with me, and no one is being injured or hurt or being hated because of their racist tones or anything. Stupid. Hating. I think I stopped hating when I was in the fucking first or second grade. You know. And I've dealt with pedophiles in a personal side. I had a lifelong friend who turned out to be a pedophile, and I had to break away from him. And there's plenty of people on Facebook who haven't unfriended me yet who will tell you, yeah, he actually took care of that. I took care of that my way. I unfriended him, and now on Facebook, in my life. There's people jumping off of Facebook and going to this new thing called libel. I can't remember what the hell the name of it is. Who gives a shit? And Facebook does not control me. It has nothing to do with me. If I get off Facebook, I get off Facebook because I want. The people that are on my cell phone are the people that matter most. If I need an update, hey man, how you doing? There you go, I got my update. Stop hating. The hate stopped just because Biden might have won. Where's COVID? Not a COVID report. Anybody see a COVID report anywhere? Oh, COVID was sitting right here. It was sitting right here planning its attack on me. And I have to be careful and wear a mask because COVID is right here. It's sitting on this microwave waiting for me. It's been waiting for me for 9 months to jump off this thing so it could land on my face. Fucking stupid people. By the way, I'm wiping my hand off, grabbing my coffee and drinking it. Stupid. You have a great day. God bless you. God bless America. Team America. We're going to find out this week. Love you. Take care.